Hello, everyone, and welcome to a new week, new reading. If you guys see from the photo, today we are going to do a tarot / oracle reading on Miley Cyrus. Now, Miley was completely out of my mind when it came down to who I should pull on. She was like one of the last people I never thought that I was going to pull on, but someone requested in one of my videos saying that they would like for me to do a pulling on her. This person's name is Miss Joanne Ribeiro. This reading is for you. So I wanted to pull on Miley for this requester. Not only that, but I wanted to see like what was the current energy surrounding her, because there's been some things, you guys, that has been going on with Miley and her family for a minute. And not with her, basically, you know, her career, you know, she's been doing amazing. She won her first Grammy, so, you know, kudos to her. I like when she was on the Grammy stage and she was like, I won my first Grammy, and I got like chills all over like skin, because before then, you guys, I wasn't really feeling Miley like that. I wasn't really feeling her back when, you know, her wrecking ball days and all that. I'm gonna be flat out honest, I wasn't really feeling her like that. Now looking back on it, that's her basically expressing her rebel side, because from what my understanding, during her teen years, she never really had the opportunity to be a rebel, to be like wild and crazy and, you know, doing the stuff that she's doing like a normal teenager. So she had to wait till she got out of that Hannah Montana era, which, you know, I think it was irritating to her because people kept looking at her in Hannah Montana, and she was like, no, stop looking at me in that way. I am an adult. I'm growing up. I'm coming into this new image. And, you know, people was criticizing about her and all that stuff. Almost the same thing what they did with Daniel Radcliffe. They wanted to keep portraying him as Harry Potter, but he stripped naked. And he wanted to let you guys know, you know, don't be looking at me as Harry Potter like that. That's part of my childhood. So she basically said the same thing about Hannah Montana. That's part of my childhood. I'm not like that no more. I am this. I am that woman. And, you know, she went through that, evolved into the woman she is. So now I give her her respects, because the girl to me seemed like she went through hell and back with, you know, her romance and things like that. So this is what we're going to do. Also, speaking of her romance, we're going to pull on her individually. I'm going to start with the tarot. I brought my supernatural tarot cards with me, as well as my true emotional oracle deck. I wanted to start using those too. I also brought my believe in your own magic, and, you know, all of the cards that I feel like that would be good to this reading pertaining to her. So first I want to do is I want to pull on her energy. And also, I also want to pull on the energy of her and Liam, like not at the time when they were together, but the issues that seem to be lingering on. I want to get a glimpse of that. This person also requested this too, that she wanted me to do a reading on Miley and Liam and a future baby. Now the future baby part, I don't want to talk too soon with it, but for me, in my honest opinion, due to the fact that they're no longer together and they went their separate ways, Liam is indeed in a relationship with this girl. I'm not sure what her name is, but he is in a relationship. He has been with this girl for 2 years. So I don't think that there's a low risk. There's a low risk of that. I mean, I know as much as we like to see, you know, couples you know, back together, like our favorite couples back together. I literally saw yesterday, like, this video that someone made of Zac Efron and Vanessa Hudgens back in High School Musical, and people are just still, they're still devastated about, you know, them together, because they were dating for like 5 years before they broke up. But I'm like, guys, that's been like over 10 years. Like, Vanessa is married, she just had a baby. Zac is exploring around the world. He's single, doing his thing. Like, you gotta let this go. As much as I love to see couples, you know, I have my own favorite couples too that I wish they never break up. But things happen in life. Things change. People change. Energy change. So that's just my opinion. But either way, this person requested this, so I wanted to do, I'm going to do a little bit of reading on this as well. I brought my Messages of Love Oracle deck. I'm also going to be using my Lover's Whisper Oracle, my Burning Heart Oracle deck, Unsent Letters, and Heart's Hidden Secrets. And lastly, I also wanted to get a glimpse of Miley's family life, you know, the energy that is surrounding her and her father mainly. Quick disclaimer, please keep in mind everything that I say in this video is 100% alleged unless it comes out of the person's mouth. So do not take it personal. If you are offended by the alleged truth, I suggest you and I advise you guys to click away. I'm trying to keep the negativity down to a minimum. So far, I haven't seen anything. And I thank you guys so much for being respectful, for understanding these disclaimers every time that I place them on my videos. You guys are free to have your opinion, but again, keep the negative comments to a minimum. I would greatly appreciate it. I don't want to block anybody. Alright, so I have been talking for almost 9 minutes in this introduction, and this is going to be a really long video, so you guys pause if you got to, get comfortable, do what you got to do. And yeah, we're gonna get started. All right, so guys, I have begun the process of taking out some cards. These, the majority of them, pertain to Miley. There are some that came out that is in reference to the situation concerning her father, as well as we have you guys can see, a thanking card, and also down below a no strings attached. So I'm gonna go through each and every one of them with you. Alright guys, so I decided to use my Supernatural Tarot card deck. I had begun pulling out some cards pertaining to Miley. These are a total of 8, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to go through each card, and along with that I will show you an oracle that basically resonates with that card. Alright, so the first card that we have the Three of Bones, and if you guys notice, it is in the upright position. And there's a little description that goes behind this card, and it reads as follows. It reads, Eve, as the mother of all monsters, is a powerful Crotex. She gives life to the great alpha monsters, who in turn procreated and manifest entire species of their kind. The Three of Bones represents creation, collaboration, growth, and expansion, working together with others towards a common goal that will lead to impactful, lasting success. So, looking upon this card here, this is giving me indication, and I also have some tarot cards I want to show with you guys as well, that I feel as though that Miley is planning on down the line, or she hasn't started it yet. She's planning on becoming like an entrepreneur, you know, the same thing like Rihanna is doing, and all these other musicians, actors, they're creating their own brands. Now, the issue with this, well, let me show you this card first. The card next. She has the Queen Bee card. I'm gonna put this one aside. She has the Queen Bee card. and that is secure, confident, boss bitch, career focus. So she is focused on her career. I actually have another card here, but there seems to be a dilemma. Another card here that is indicate crossroads, multiple paths, sorry, turning points, divergent roads. So this is telling me that Miley is interested in starting her own brand, but she is confused. She is conflicted by it. She's not really sure about how to go about doing it. I did ask my cards, my yes or no cards, about her becoming an entrepreneur. See, become an entrepreneur, and we have possibly. So she is thinking of the idea of becoming a entrepreneur. I have another card deck that came from my timing oracle. We have factory. This one gave me indication that she is, this like symbolic to me, as you know, she is trying to get started on a brand deal, as well as this card here as well. Social nexus, liberty activities, cultural melting pot. This could have been an indication along with this one here. At the airport, she could be planning on a vacation, or she's planning on taking a vacation overseas. But this one is mainly the important one that I want to focus on. I asked other questions as well, that like what kind of brand is she looking into. The first one, I asked, is it makeup? My rating, guys, it gave me an indication no. And then I asked the next thing, is it something to do with a clothing line? And we have absolutely yes. So it looks as though that somewhere down the line, Miley is planning on creating her own brand. It could be like her own brand of clothing. You know what? Speaking of which, this kind of came to my memory just now. Like, Miley actually did, like, back in the late millennium, during her Hannah Montana days, there was, she did come up with she had like a brand deal where she had like t-shirts, designer t-shirts and whatnot. So she could be coming back with that, but she's thinking of something. Okay, the next card that we have here, and this card is not new because this came out in one of my previous reads. We have the Seven of Blades, and the Seven of Blades indicates sneaky behavior and betrayal. This tarot card advises you to stay vigilant and listen to your instincts. If you get the feeling someone's not being entirely honest with you, trust yourself and investigate the situation further. So this is giving Miley, you know, as a warning to be caution. And she also has like a caution card. This could be an indication that she is aware of this matter, or Spirit is telling her to be cautioned about what she tells people, because you have, you know, some foul people going on. See, we have fake friends. She has fake friends, so she could allegedly have like some fake friends that are around her that she needs to learn, like, not to trust. The next card that we have the King of Pentagrams. We have Crowley. He's backwards. And this basically means the King of Pentagrams reversed suggests an imbalance in your relationship with wealth. Are you managing your money well? Have you recently gotten too caught up in materialism? Re-examine your relationship with money and be careful not to let your ego tie up with your financial status. So this is another warning pertaining to Miley as well, that she needs to be careful about how she's handling her finances. This could be like the situation as to why, you know, she wants to start like her her brand or how she wants to go by starting her brand. But it could be like a riff with the money, which I know you guys, you probably like, well, I know where she has issues with money. You know, she has a lot of money, but we don't know what's going on like behind the scenes pertaining to, you know, these celebrities. They have a lot of debt behind them. They have a lot of sneaky people behind them. We also have the True Colors card. So this is an indication that Miley may see someone expose their true colors, their true intentions. This could resonate back to the Fake Friends card. The next card that we have the Page of Pentagrams, and it's in the reverse. And it reads as follows: have you been feeling unmotivated, unsure how to make progress in your career or manifest more money? The Page of Pentagrams reverse indicates that you may not be spending your time in the ways that will ultimately benefit you the most. I feel as though that with that sentence, it's either like, it's something to do with the brand deals. You guys, I saw a blog post. You know, I follow bloggers on YouTube, and there was a story pertaining about, you know, Beyonce and how she created her her hair care line at almost the same as Rihanna. I'm not saying that they're the same, but they're trying to make it out that Beyonce is following Rihanna and everybody's following everyone in their deals. And they're saying that these musicians, like certain ones, they're getting to a point where they're getting tired because touring is exhausting. So they're trying to find the next step into where they can make more money. That's how I feel, as though that's why these cards came out pertaining to Miley, because I believe that she is planning a you know, to become an entrepreneur, to create her own brand of clothing and be successful that way. She may start with clothing and she may start with something else down the line. That remains uncertain because I'm not seeing anything. And I was thinking, like, you know, it could be something to do with makeup and skincare, but she's probably not going to function on that just yet. She's just going to start with the clothing, because it once was, you know, clothing, you know, a while ago, some time ago, you know, and when she was like, I'd probably say like 18-ish of per se. But what I'm trying to say is that the Spirit is telling her that that she's not quite spending time that on the ultimate benefit that benefits the most. And in this case, it is said that once you become an entrepreneur, once you become, you know, you be able to create your brands and you're selling things, the money will keep coming in. And then also you don't have to work as hard. So it's definitely saying that, you know, it's like she's thinking about it, but she's not taking the time to get started on, you know, the steps on how she can get started doing this. And it also says that, you know, if you're lost your passion for the job, it may be time to think about making a change in your professional life. Consider taking a new class or sign up for an inspiration seminar to spark your fire again. So Spirit is suggesting her that she should go out and do certain things, maybe like join a class, get a mentor, talk about how she can start this, because once she started, Spirit is telling her that it will really benefit her once she does it. I'm hoping I'm making sense. I'm making sense with this. All right, okay. The next card I have for you guys is Insecure. So this card came out pertaining to Miley. It could be alleged that she feels, at times, that she feels a little insecure. It could be something to do like with the idea of a brand, that she feels as though that, you know, that she wants to do it, but there are some things that are blocking her. The next card that we have the beauty card, which is charming, graceful, kind-hearted. So this is an indication to me that this could be like a symbolic example on what Miley would want her brand to be based on. She wants it to have these meaningful examples. Overall beauty. She wants to make like women, make women feel beautiful with this idea. The next card that we have the rejection card, abandon, dismiss, irrational fear. So this could be that resonates along with this insecure card about how Miley is feeling about, again, this idea that she is fearful and scared of rejection. The next card that we have the moon card. And it reads as follows. The moon card indicates there is more going on than meets the eye. Things aren't what they seem to be at first glance. So stay vigilant and analyze situations. Carefully figure out what's really going on. The Moon Tarot card suggests you trust your intuition and investigate any hunches or gut feelings you may have. So this is another warning. This could be an indication through like anybody who is fake around her, that if she sensed something in her intuition, it is told that she should not ignore it. Stay alert and have caution. To have caution about the situation before proceeding. Next card that we have bad choices. So it could be indication that you know, Miley feels like that she made bad choices, or this is Spirit's way of saying that don't make bad choices. Stay vigilant, be aware, be caution. Know how to handle your money well. The King of Pentagrams. Learn how to handle your money well. Don't let anyone dictate you when it comes down to your money, your finances, your success. Guys, she also has some good cards as well pertaining to the success part. I'm going to show you that in a moment. She also has a conflicted card here. Hot and cold decisions, multiple choices. So this is basically what resonates with the... Let's see. The Three of Blades is that she's feeling like conflicted about her decisions. Hot and cold, multiple choices. Like there are multiple choices. She's at a crossroads here. A crossroads, multiple paths, turning point. So she's not really sure about what to do. So this is the energy that she's feeling. The next card I want to show you is we have the Sun card in the upright position. And the Sun card represents happiness, positivity, and success. The Sun card is a sign of positive things to come and a reminder to stop and enjoy the little things in life. So this is an indication that once Miley makes her decision with this brand deal, it would be really good, really beneficial for her. It would be successful. And she would just come out of that insecureness that once she starts this deal, she will be... And the last card that came from that card deck is that we have Feast. Slow down and celebrate yourself. Interesting. And it reads as follows with this card. Sometimes life gets a little too hectic and the invariable happens. We forget to take a breather and celebrate what deserves celebration. Make sure you do that from now on. if we never stop to fully recognize the good we have, then the bad stuff can knock us down much harder than it would otherwise. So Spirit is telling her, you know, to slow down, take her time, and enjoy herself. I feel like there is one more tarot card, if I'm not mistaken. No, that is all the tarot cards we went through, but this seems like this goes back to, where is that card with Charlie? It goes back to the Sun card, telling her to, you know, slow down, feast upon yourself, take a vacation. Now I feel as though this is why this airport picture came out. Spirit could be telling her to, like, you know, take a vacation, get away from all of this drama, all this crap, focus on yourself. That way she will have a clear mind, and then she'll be able to really think and really know what she wants. So that seems like that makes a lot of sense to me. Okay. The next card that we have the 10 of Pentagrams in the upright position. And it reads as follows. Though he loves her and has the best of intentions, Dean complicates Lisa Braden's life enormously. While he's in her life, she and her son Ben are nearly constant danger of being attacked by supernatural monsters. This relates to supernatural, you guys, in case you don't know. I hope you're fans of the show. Dean ultimately makes the decision to erase all of Lisa's and Ben's memories of him, giving them a chance to have a normal, healthy life together, which he did. The 10 of Pentagrams represents that happy, healthy home and stable family life, the kind of life that the Winchesters sadly are unlikely to have. So I will say that this card came out, definitely pertain to family. This is symbolic indication of you know, the situation with Miley's family, which is not at good odds at this time due to her father, not with her mother. Speaking of her mother, let me show you. We have the loyalty card, trusting, reliability, believing. So upon looking at this card here, this is giving me a sign to me that the loyalty, that Miley is loyal to her mother. Of course, not to her father. Her and her father are on bad terms, but she's loyal to her mother. Now, back to this card here. I feel like that this card came out because I feel as though that Miley, in her mind, misses the old family life that she had when it was her father and her mother, and they were together. Like the card said that, using supernatural character, that Dean came in to Ben and Lisa's life, but because of the, you know, his supernatural, you know, him being a hunter, his duties were affecting their lifestyle. So he chose to make the decision to have Lisa and Ben's memories erased from him, because it's saying that he would not have that life. Like, even though he tried to go into it, it wouldn't work out because of him, you know, have to within his hunter ability. Again, I feel as though that Miley misses the old family life. She misses when it was her mom and dad. They were together. No one wasn't at odds with the family and stuff like that. Like, part of that in her mind, like, she misses that. And I wanted to tell you guys also that as I was talking, I was getting chills as I was trying to explain that situation. I'm not really sure why I was getting chills throughout my body. This could be something that is affecting her in a way that she's turning to alcohol, allegedly. We have the coping card. So that could be one of the situations that this rift between her and her father is affecting her. At times she feels like that she wants to run away. So we have the running card. And let's see, there's a conflict card here. Calling that as a conflict card. Clashing, differences, incompatibility. So there's some conflict. And I asked Spirit, was this in reference to her father? And it gave me indication yes. And there's a conflict with that. So fortunately, you know, she misses the old family lifestyle. She wishes that it could be this way, to be a subtle home, but unfortunately, you know, due to her father being being the way that he is, and them having a rift, then that is the reason. That is the reason why there will never be it would never be stable. Alright guys, so the next part we're going to go over this reading is Miley and Billy Ray. It was reported, now the Daily Mail is full of BS. It's really full of BS, and I'm starting to get a glimpse of it. So they made a post about Billy Ray going on a rant on his former ex-wife that he seems very pissed about, because from my take on it, she used him for money. And she don't want him no more. She found out the ugly side of Billy Ray, and now she wants a divorce, and he's going crazy, ranting, screaming, all of that shit. And it was something that he was saying that, you know, he was going on a rant, and he was talking about his children. The last sentence he said the devil was a skank. And people were interpreting that he was implying to Miley. Now, he didn't say Miley's name. He just said in a sentence, the devil is a skank. He didn't say like Miley. The whole time he was talking about his kids, y'all, he was not mentioning Miley at all. Like, I don't really understand that part. So we're going to find out like the energy. We're going to see why, you know, he is pissed with Miley, why Miley is not feeling with him. I hope that with my cards, what I have, will be able to clarify that. But we're going to ask the cards today pertaining to this. Let's see if we're going to get some answers. All right, guys, I am back. So I took the next day and I basically started shuffling some cards. These refer to Miley and her father, Billy Ray. Because as you guys notice, I started talking about them because once I started pulling out the oracle cards pertaining to her. And first we started talking about the the possibility of her creating her own brand. Then the energy shifted, because I saw the withdrawn card and about justice, and I wanted to get down to the root to find out what the problem was. Like, why are these issues lingering on? Let me come out of here. So as you guys see, there are two sets of tarot cards. One of them refers to her father, Billy Ray. The other ones pertain to Miley. I'm going to go over them with you guys in a bit. I also pulled out some yes or no cards. Spirit had popped these thoughts in my head. Money issues. Does Billy Ray, blame Miley for the family rift? Is he jealous? That kind of thing. Any secrets going on? Any emotional abuse? That kind of thing. Is he jealous of his daughter? Abuse allegations? That kind of thing. And it's just basically short, yes or no. you know, that kind of thing. So we're going to go over it right now. Okay, so the first card that you guys see, we have the Four of Wands in reverse. And this means that there's conflict within the relationship, family trouble, arguments, lack of support, disharmony. So this is literally like the energy of what's going on right now pertaining to Miley, her father, and I would say her family as well, is that there is conflict within the family. There's family trouble. There are arguments, lack of support, disharmony. Lack of support, I feel as though that I got the feeling that, you know, I told you guys in the beginning, Miley is focused on her career. She's looking for ways to expand herself and thinking of different things, different ways of where, you know, she could benefit within her life. And I feel as though that the lack of the support does not come from, you know, like her mother, because she sees her mother, you know, as the supportive person. So there's no issues with the mother, of course. However, there is issues with the father. There's issues with Billy Ray, and Billy Ray allegedly could not be giving her, you know, that support. You know how a typical parent, you know, you have your mom, you have your dad, they give you support, they give you advice at what you do. Billy Ray is a singer. Like, he has, I feel as though that he has like the knowledge, and for him to kind of like delay that knowledge or not trying to share that knowledge to Miley, because think about, you know, he's our father, he's older, we look up to our parents as a way, you know, as to get advice, and for him to be acting like that is, you know, in my opinion, completely unnecessary. Let's go over to his cards real quick. This one pertains to Miley. You guys give me 1 second. We're gonna go over his card. Okay, so this is one of Billy Ray's cards. We have the Three of Pentagrams in reverse, and it reads as follows: unwillingness to learn from mistakes, bullheaded, lack of dedication, stagnation, poor work ethics. So this comes off to me that Billy Ray is a stubborn person. He's a Virgo, by the way. His ex-wife Trish is a Taurus, and I look at Virgo Taurus's relationships as they swear out that we match well, and of course that depends on the chart. Now they've been together for some certain amount of years, but something ended up happening where Billy Ray, allegedly to me, from what I feel from him, he's becoming, you know, like kind of stubborn, bitter, like the bitter old man, you know, person. You know how somebody that just be like, you know, if they're older, they're miserable. You know how sometimes you'll bump across those older people and they'll just be like miserable. They just have that ugly, stubbornness, personality around them. So I feel as though that is the energy that he is portraying. You guys see the lack of dedication. So I take that as, you know, when it comes down to Miley, you know, he is not trying to, you know, help her as a mentor in any way, because he's bullheaded. As you guys can see, bullheaded, unwilling to learn from mistakes, or unwilling, you know, to helping his daughter out. Like he refuses flat out. Let me see what else I can show you guys. There is a sense of negativity. He has the moon. I'm sorry, not the moon, the star card in reverse. And you see a lack of inspiration and positivity, despair, illness, negativity, hopelessness, boring. So he has like a negative energy that is surrounding him. Illness, I have no idea about the illness part. He could be going through some kind of mental illness per se, or some kind of illness because he is an older man. Let me look at one of the yes or no cards I have. So, speaking of illness, I have this card here. Guys, mind my writing. It's like I be scribble. You're going to see a lot more of my scribble. My writing is okay in between, but you might see scribbling, misspelled words, but it was just like, oh, this happened? I'm going to that kind of thing, so get used to it. So, one of the questions I asked, was alcohol, the Cyrus addiction to alcohol? Because I got a vibe that, he drinks. And was his drinking was the reason that there was a rift between the family? And this is the response that I got. We got absolutely yes. So there were the family trouble, as I showed you guys within the card, stems from that. Maybe it was like, he was drinking a lot. It was affecting him, per se, to the point that it started to affect the family. Another thing that was going on allegedly within the relationship, these two cards here, the first question, was Miley mentally abused by Billy Ray? And I could have put like by her father. And I also have like emotional abuse. Now with the emotional abuse, it's an indication that, sorry guys, the camera is blurry, but it is an indication that no, there was no emotional abuse. I'm looking at like emotional and mental. To me, seem like there's two different things. So no, there was nothing, emotionally abusive happening between her and Billy Ray. I actually asked this question, any abuse allegations, because I was thinking that due to the fact that Miley had a withdrawn card in her reading, and then also there were some other cards indicating like justice, that she was going to get her justice in the end, that kind of reigned in my head, like any abuse that was going on. Guys, don't mind the sexual. I don't know how in the world I end up writing that, but it's an indication that no. So it was none of that going on. However, was Miley mentally abused by her father? We have yes. So he was really putting down like the criticism up on her. I actually have the Hermit card in the upright position, and this card came out once before, and usually what this card means is that it means that you have a person that is that believes in tradition. Maybe there was a way back then where he was controlling Miley per se, or was trying to control her. Mainly what it comes from is her finances. I see the word religion. From what I remember in the past, Miley did say she's a Christian, so it could have been like Billy Ray either telling her that God wouldn't approve of this, God is not, God would not approve of you acting the way that you are, like trying to control her. I hope I'm making sense, you guys, per se. And Miley, that she is the type of girl where she doesn't like to be told what to do. She does not like to be told what to do. We already seen that with Liam, where Liam be trying to like hold her down, and she's the type that's like, no, you're not going to tell me what the fuck to do. I'm going to do whatever I want to do. So it was that kind of thing. So let me move these two aside. I actually asked the cards, were there any secrets going on between her and Billy Ray? Like there were like some hidden secrets, and it indicated like no. Another card that Miley had in her reading, we have the two pentagrams in the reverse. And it reads, security has shifted towards greed, jealousy, envy, materialism, mistrust, skepticism. So again, these cards maintain like the questions I was specifically asked. You know, what was the energy surrounding her and Billy Ray. You guys remember when I pulled from my supernatural tarot card deck that Miley should be aware of a person being envious to her? I feel as though that one of those persons could have pertained to Billy Ray. I feel as though that she may have, I believe she may have a fake friends card, so she has to be aware of the people. Again, she has to be aware of the people that's closest around her, closest to her, regarding of her trying to come up, because, you know, there's jealousy, there's envy around her. I asked this question here. Billyraycyrus jealous of his daughter, and this is the response that I got. We have yes, Billyraycyrus is indeed, allegedly is jealous of his daughter. He has another card here. He has another card here, the High Priestess in reverse. This is his card. And it reads, it says, failing to follow your intuition, confusion, secrets, distrust. That's why I was asking about, you know, any secrets that was going on. So the secrets does not resonate. Distrust, you know, allegedly that he feels like he doesn't trust her. Low self-esteem, that's definitely, you know, accurate to me. That, you know, low self-esteem. I feel like this card came out due to either, you know, like, again, him not trusting her, and for the fact that he may have low self-esteem because due to the jealousy, the alleged jealousy that he has for her. Another thing that I see also is that he allegedly blames her for certain things. Now, this is the next question that I have. It says, does Billy Ray blame Miley for the family rift? So does he blame her? And it's an indication that yes, that he blames her for the rift in the family. He blames her because people are not getting along with one another. It seems to me like this man had this family in an uproar, and one of the issues that was lingering on to him was because of, you know, the alleged greed. We have the Queen of Pentacles in reverse. Lack of sensibility, grounding, materialism, greed, loss, poverty, neglect. Sorry, guys. Oh, this tongue ring. Another thing that could be issues, that is the money issues, that he was trying to control Miley's assets. So money issues between the two, yes. So he could have been trying to affect her, like, it sounded to me trying to affect her like emotionally, where, you know, she, as if, you know, she owes him something, you know, that she owes him something, and, you know, she's grown and she's like, okay, I don't owe you anything. I'm a grown woman. It's time for me to have an upbringing from myself, you know, which is crazy. I have a maybe card here, and it was added along with one of these questions, and I can't even tell you, but these cards were put together, guys. Trust me. I pulled on this topic, and I also pulled on Miley and Liam, and we're going to get to that part in a little bit, because that's a lot there. Yes, the money issues were definitely involved. And the last card that pertains to him, he has the Page of Swords in the upright. And it reads, delay of news or inspiration, patience, education, pausing, preparation. So I feel like the thing about Billy Ray is that I feel as though that he is getting to the point in his life where he is lacking of inspiration. I'm getting the feeling that he wanted to side with his daughter as a way to, you know, keep himself up there, to elevate him. You know how a person, say for example, like if you were if you were like basically like nobody, you're insecure, and then in comes like the popular person, and then okay, you're friends with that popular person, and their, you know, their energy will rub off of you, and then you feel like you're something. I am not good at explaining shit, but I hope you guys understand that I feel as though with Billy Ray, he likes to use his daughter as a come up, and I feel like at the same time he feels like that she owes him something, but as I'm saying that she doesn't owe him anything. She's not going to do what she's going to do because of course she's a grown woman. She's damn near 30. I mean, I feel like she is 30. Yeah, she's almost 30. No, she is 30. Sorry guys, I'm trying to think back. 92. She's 2 years older than me, so 31. Sorry. Okay, she's the same age as Jen, but you guys understand what I'm talking about. Like, she is not about to do that, and because of this, these are the two cards that I have for her. We have the Nine of Swords, and we have the Three of Swords, and they're both in the reverse. So let's look at this one first. So we have this in reverse, the Nine of Swords. Overcoming mental hardship, healing, inner depression, recovery, letting go. So Miley's at the point where she feels as though I'm like, okay, if you won't act right, I'm willing to let you go altogether. So she's in the process of overcoming mental hardship. I feel like I said, was she like I said she was affected mentally? I can't even think about what the fuck I said. Yeah, mental hardship. I feel as though I say, yeah, mental hardship. I didn't go back to this video, but I feel like, yeah, she was dealing with mental hardship with her father, and she's in the process of overcoming that, to heal, recovery, let it go, to let him go. And following this card here, the Three of Swords, is that a peaceful end to conflict, compromise, moving on, sacrifice. So I'm looking at the word sacrifice, that she's willing to sacrifice her father, not want nothing to do with him ever, in order for her to have a peaceful end to the conflict, to put it in through all what she's been going through. Just want to live her best life, continue on with her career, plans for the future, whatever she has in mind. She's moving on. She wants to compromise for a resolution. The next card that we have, guys, we have anger management. So I feel as though the reason that this card had came out is because I feel as though that this is how Miley feels about her father, Billy Ray, that he needs either anger management classes or something to control his anger. Okay, the next card that we have Garden. Something lovely will grow from this, and it reads as follows: either we sit around and dwell on our pain, or we learn how to grow something lovely out of it. Ready or not, it's time for the next chapter in your life. Do the thing you feel you most need to do in order to aid your healing. Even if it feels selfish, sometimes it needs to be a little selfish in order for it to work in the long run. Worry about focusing on you now. So Spirit is telling her throughout the situation, you know, like with her family, is just focus on herself. I feel as though that's why the boss, not the boss bitch, but the Queen Bee card came out, is because I feel as though Miley is working towards her career. Again, she's looking to expand, to do better things that would benefit her in the future. The next card that we have following this one is that we have Witch. Justice is calling. She actually also has like a justice. And along with this card, we have a paragraph that reads as follows: They say that whatever we do comes back to us the same times 3. If a person's intentions are well meaning, then that good energy will come back to them in buckets. If a person's intentions are to do harm, then you get the picture here. Either way, the universe is getting ready to deliver its justice. This person might be you. If so, you should handle it with grace and learn from your mistakes. Otherwise, this most likely applies to someone who has caused you harm or you and your loved ones. So, Spirit is saying that justice is coming. Could be coming from Billy Ray. I can't tell you what happened, but this is what came out of that card. All right, so now we're going to be focusing on the love energy pertaining to Miley. I'm also going to be discussing her relationship with her ex-husband, Liamhemsworth. Guys, I have a lot of cards for you guys that I've been shuffling, and it is a lot. So if you guys need to pause this video, feel free to do so before proceeding, and we're going to get started. Alright guys, so the next card that we have thinking, missing you, craving you, desiring. So we are working on the love aspect of Miley. So a little curious cat like me, I got a little curious. And I was thinking that, is this something to do with Liam? Otherwise, if it's something to do with Liam, why would she make flowers? I mean, but I had to ask. You guys know I had to ask. So, I was thinking that allegedly was Miley thinking about Liam. And this is the response what I got. We got no. So, she's not thinking about Liam. I said it was something to do with an ex-lover, and we have a yes. So at this present time, allegedly Miley could be thinking about an ex-lover. She could be missing an ex-lover, craving, desiring an ex-lover. I don't know if it's male or female. From what my understanding, Miley is bisexual, so I can't get a reading on that other than, you know, it's an ex-lover she's missing. I also asked, was Miley Cyrus in a relationship? It's an indication yes. So she's currently in a relationship. However, it is a no strings attached relationship. So it's like, it's a relationship, but it's nothing serious. It's just simply, you know, it sounds like to me like an open relationship. That's what it sounds like to me. An open relationship that she could be in, allegedly. On the next card that we have the sex shop card. I haven't seen this card since Chris Evans. But this could be an indication that Miley could be paying visits to the sex shop to explore. You know, we guys know that she likes to explore. It's alleged that she not really alleged, she actually came out with that she keeps dildos around the house. Around her home. I don't know if she's still doing that, but if you guys are curious, look up the interview on the web, but that's what she'd be saying. And the next card that we have keeping a promise. This card, I am not entirely sure how or why this card came out, but yeah, she is alleged that Miley is keeping a promise to someone. This could be an indication to, you know, an ex-lover or allegedly the person that she's with now, that she is keeping a promise. I don't know, she promised not to break his heart. She promised to be, you know, like straightforward with him. Oh, I'm saying him, so it could be an indication it's a boy in this stance. So, yes, we have keeping a promise. I'm not, again, like I said, guys, I'm not sure what the promise resonates, but it's alleged that Miley is keeping a promise to someone. Okay, so I did this little thing where I went a little crazy. As you guys can see with the oracle cards, you see oracle cards, you see some there on the tarot side, and these cards pertain to Liam. I want to start with him first. Let's see what it say. Yeah, these 3 cards pertain to them, and we're gonna go over these as well. So the first set of cards I want to go over with you guys, and this is what I feel. Let's go all the way back. So we know that Miley and Liam had a history. And they first got together back in, what was it? Back in 07, 08. I think it's 07, 08 from what I remember. But they played in the movie together. That's how they met. And they were dating. From that time, during that time when Miley was in her bangers era, they broke up. There was some hurt there. As you can see with Miley, there was some hurt. You know, she was feeling, the hurt. And, she got to a point where what I felt like, like I told you guys, being rebellious. And also feel like, she doesn't give 2 craps anymore. Liam was not thinking the same. And during that time. So there is a reason why they decided to merge back together. And I feel like that some of these cards that I had pulled and the responses that I pulled indicates that. So let's see. So these all come from Liam. So let me see which ones I want to do first. So the first response, let's see. Let's start with this one. I'm holding on to the memories of us. So again, this is coming from Liam's energy. I really feel as though that when him and Miley first broke up, he was missing her. So he got to thinking in his mind that, he missed all the fun times that they had together. The good memories they have. We have the vulnerability card. I love how I can be myself around you. He feels vulnerable when he's with her. That was how he felt. Let's see. The next card, every time my phone rings, I hope it's you. So he was hoping that Miley would pick up the phone for him, that he was hoping that one day he'll get that phone call and he said, okay, he wanted to be Miley. He wanted her to, he wanted to hear her. He wanted to see her. The next card is, I want to make things right. So this could mean that allegedly either Liam might have done something wrong. He might have stepped out of the relationship. Whatever the case may be. But this card did came out on his end allegedly that he wanted to make things right with her. He was also hoping that he bumped into her. Like if he was out and about, let's say if he was out at an event per se, and when these feelings started to come back, he was hoping he was going to bump into her. Allegedly, the distance was killing him. Like them being apart was killing him, allegedly. And we have the last card indicating that I'm in love with you. So it sounds like to me in the beginning of their relationship, I'm not a fan of Miley or Liam like that. If you guys paid close attention to their relationship, how it was, and I'm talking about when they broke up the first time, that was before they got together, got married, the bangers era. if you guys know anything of a sort, whether like in Liam was having like mixed feelings, was he salty with her, were there any allegations of cheating or anything like that? Because I keep looking at this and it says that, you know, he wants to make things right. He wanted to make things right. I do see where they have a time apart card. I don't feel like that resonates during the time when they, you know, when they were married and they took time apart. I feel like that this was that energy at that time. The first half of their relationship, that it was decided that they needed to take time apart. As you can see, this guy left, this man's leaving, this woman's in tears, thinking this man is thinking this man is Liam, sorry, and thinking this woman is Miley, how sad she was that he had left. Let's see, either it's something to do with self-care, like self-love, love yourself first. This could pertain to Liam, maybe trying to figure out what he wanted. I'm hoping I'm making sense, guys. I'm hoping I'm making sense. So, okay, so the next card that we have, this pertains to them both, is that we have the Temperance card. And if you guys notice, it is in the reverse. And it reads as follows: be aware of the obsessive behaviors, impulsively, addictions, imbalance, vice versa. So, looking upon this card, this is an indication from Spirit that Spirit was giving, like I said, I'm not sure on Liam's side if he's religious in any way, but we all have guardian angels, and I feel as though they give you signs, or you will have a thought in your head saying like, oh, you shouldn't get involved with this person because you know that they are toxic. I have a toxic card here. I'm trying to get it in my nails. If you guys can see, we have the toxic card. Destructive relationship, manipulating, gaslighting. So there was some toxicity within that relationship that he was with Miley. Along with that, we have disagreements. I wish you understood how I feel. So there was an imbalance. There was one of these cards he had that indicated imbalance. You guys give me 1 second. Okay, here's the other tarot card along with disagreements. We have the Queen of Cups in reverse, unbalanced emotions, immaturity, irrational, clingy, unfaithful, spite. So it's pretty much like, it seems like once they got back together and they were thinking that they were on good terms, these same it seemed like the same behavior returned. There was unbalanced emotions. There was allegations of someone being unfaithful. There was disagreements where one was unable to understand how the other one felt. And this is all pertaining like how Liam felt towards Miley. Let's see what else. There is a snake card, like a sneaky snake, when alleged he felt like Miley was a sneaky snake, going behind your back, deceitful swindler. So he had, thoughts as, whether he was thinking like Miley was cheating on him or not. There was some unfaithfulness going on. We have this card here where he felt unappreciative towards Miley. And he felt unappreciated. He felt like that she didn't really care for him. Put that one aside. I am hoping I'm making sense. And there's 2 cards down here below. Let's see what these say. There's a lot of conflict within the relationship. 4 of Wands. Conflict in the relationship. I'm sorry, guys. It's the 5. Sorry. I need in my eyes. Okay. The 5 of Wands, which indicates the presence of conflict, competition, friction, chaos, rivalry, disagreements. As you guys see, disagreements. And, you know, I keep telling you guys, I find it funny how, you know, the cards, these keywords will bounce off one card to another. It just seems like it makes things more accurate. I'm going to put that one aside. Let's see. We have the commitment card where, you know, that was when Liam approached Miley, said, you know, telling her, I want you to be a part of my future. Along with that, this is a family card. Family is very important to me. How would you feel about us becoming a family? So he looked at Miley because he wanted to give the relationship another chance. He wanted to have a chance to marry her, to have a family with her. Let's see, what else can I see? But, however, let me see. There were issues that were lingering on within the relationship. Now we have the next card here. Situationship. I don't think we need to label things to define our relationship. So I definitely feel as though that this is definitely coming from Miley's energy, because Miley actually admitted during an interview that she doesn't like the term of the word wife. She doesn't like to be called a wife to a husband. Like, that completely turned her off, and I guess that's what the imbalanced energy comes from. She didn't want that title. If you guys understand what I'm talking about, or you guys haven't had a chance to see it, just try to review YouTube and look at all her interviews pertaining to Liam. I'm not sure if it was Rolling Stone, whatever the case may be, but she did mention that she did not like the word, you know, being a wife. Okay, let me see if there are any questions over here. Guys, bear with me 1 second. Let's see. Commitment, family. The next card that we have. And guys, the next card I want to show you is check out this card. We have the secrets. There's something I haven't been completely honest with you about. So upon pulling this card here, I felt as though that Liam feels like that Miley was keeping secrets. Also another indication of a player card, charming, manipulator, karmic, being tested. So it looks as though he feels as though that Miley was being manipulative within the relationship. Let's see, we have confusion. I feel unclear about where we stand. So there were times where he felt confused about the situation. Let's see. We have the King of Swords in reverse, and it reads a lack of rationalism, illogic, manipulation, irrational abuse, a power, rude. So I believe he feels like that there was a lot of manipulation that was going on within this relationship. Sounds like so many emotions that seem to have been well within this relationship. We have the drowning card. You are going under and barely keeping things afloat, asking for help. So he felt as though that he was drowning in the stance of the situation. And the next card that we have change. You guys can see change, regeneration, growth, metamorphosis, cycle. So that indicates that there were changes that were going on within the relationship. I have this card right here that indicates unworthy. You're a better person than I am. So either either, you know, he was hiding secrets himself. He felt as though that he was being unworthy and she was better. I feel as though that all this talk about secrets and being a player and stuff like that, I feel like that he was trying to pinpoint, you know, like blaming her when really he was the perpetrator in this. And let me show you guys this yes or no card real quick. So I have this response here. Did Liam cheat on Miley allegedly? Yes. So there is an indication that Liam did cheat on Miley within their relationship. We also have Gold Digger in it for what they can get, more hungry, self-serving. So upon the gold digging card, I had to ask this next question also. And it says, was Liam using Miley for public link? Meaning that if he was, you know, in a relationship with Miley and people know who Miley Cyrus is, then that will allow him to open the door to gain access to more job opportunities, that kind of thing. And this is a response that I got, yes. So have you guys look at that. All right. We must say no more. We also have a teasing card, dangling, partial truths, needing answers, shifting. That could resonate with the change card. Shifting, teasing. I see a conquest card here. And it says, just another notch in the headboard or the real deal. Actions speak louder than words. So once they merge back together, the conquest was like, is it, you know, actions speak louder than words? Are you being serious? Do you really want a relationship? Or, you know, no, you don't want to. The next card we have forgiveness. I'm struggling to get over the past. So I felt as though that this card came out because, as I strongly agree, I feel as though that during that first half of that relationship before they broke up, that there were some things within their relationship in the past that had happened. I felt as though that there was like some cheating going on. Someone was cheating, either he was cheating or she was cheating. It's an indication that, yeah, he was cheating within the relationship. But someone within, or maybe like both of them, they're struggling to get over the past. This stance this comes from him, so he's struggling to get over the past with her. He don't want to cheat. I don't understand. Okay, so this card right here, we have unexpected, surprise, unpredictable, shocking, unusual. So I take this that this relationship, when it ended, the whole outcome seemed like it was very unexpected, that no one didn't really expect that they were going to, you know, that he didn't expect that the marriage was going to end. I feel like part of him wanted the relationship to really work, but going through all of this, it just comes to conclusion that, you know, it was not going to work. We had a divine timing card, wrong time, stalemate, perfect timing, waiting. So the divine timing, so it looks as though that, I'm looking at the word stalemate, and you see how the clock is, you know, rotten. Or, you know, it's just old, it's breaking apart. I don't understand why in the words the perfect time. I feel like the divine timing came out, honestly, it's because it's an indication. See, depending like how the clock look old and stale, and you know, once something is stale, it's not going to, you know, it's not going to be brand new. You know, you can't fix a old car or old boat that's been underwater for so many years. Can you repair it? No, it's impossible. So I felt as though this relationship is way beyond repair. Let's see, we have the Ten of Cups here in the reverse, and it reads conflict and unhappiness, relationship problems, sorrow, instability, arguments. So there was a lot of argument, there was a lot of, you know, disagreements, conflict, and unhappiness. Each to his own, neither one of them was unhappy within this experience, which leads us to the last question. And it reads, the Liam wanted to end the marriage. And we have yes. So this is an indication that he wanted the marriage to end. All right, guys. So now we're going to go over on Miley's side pertaining to this relationship. So let me start with the responses. So here are the responses that I got pertaining to Miley. So the first response is, I wish you were here with me. So this is an indication that Miley felt the same way, like she felt the urge to return back to Liam. The next card, we're meant to be. I will wait as long as it takes for a shot with you. The next card we have is that I need to work on myself. I'm trying to clear my mind. So this goes back to, I feel so this goes back to the card I showed you on Liam's side about them distancing themselves from each other to figure out what they want. So that seems like that's something that they both agree on, that they need to take some space from each other. Let's see. So we have the Hope card, you guys. I haven't given up on us yet. So Miley is an indication that Miley had hope at that time, that she hasn't gave up hope on them. She also had a self-love card, as well as Liam had a self-love card, saying that, you know, they're still trying to heal. Seems like they had, you know, like some things going on within each other in the past. So let me see about this next tarot card here to see if it resonates with anything. Bear with me one second. I have a hard time getting these cards up because of my nails. Bear with me. So the next card that we have the Knight of Wands in the reverse. And it reads, it says, things may not go as well as planned, well as expected. Anger, impulsively, indignation, fear, recklessness. So this is another sign for Spirit that's saying, like, even though they were to merge back together, they merged back together and they were hoping for one thing, like having that family, you know, having that happy marriage, that kind of thing. It was not going to be that way. It's not going to be that way at all. It was going to be issues. On Miley's side, let me see about her tarot cards. Guys, bear with me one second. Let's see. The presence of temptations. Let's take a look at that. The presence of temptation. She has the Devil card in the upright. Presence of temptation, addiction, materialism, sex, cheating, violence. So there were some desires that were going on that, you know, that she was feeling as well pertaining to their relationship. She has on the yes or no side, you guys know, she has more questions on her, because as I was shuffling, I wanted to get like a straight answer, you know, depending on the cards that I got of her. Let's see what next card that we could get. So let's see. Let's, 'cause, 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 Okay, so I did ask this card. This pertains to Liam. Let me see. This is right here. Did Liam contacted Liam? Give me a minute. It is. Did Liam contact Miley for a second chance for a relationship? Yes. So he reached out to her. The urge within him got so strong. He reached out. He said, hey, do you want to give this relationship another shot? And apparently, like I said, she was feeling the same way as well. So we have yes on his part. The next card that we have is, let's see. It's so many. So many of them. Okay, so it looks as though that, even though there was like commitment, marriage, that kind of thing. Remember I told you guys that that Liam had a situationship on his side, which means that's an indication that Miley, didn't want to be labeled a wife. We have the Adrift card. Not willing to settle down or be responsible, time to commit and put down roots. So this is an indication that someone was not ready to settle down. It comes from Miley's side, so I get an indication that it's her. There I go, I lost it. Damn it, okay. And the next card that we have the responsibilities card. I have to take care of my financial and emotional needs. So I feel as though this could be one of the things that was an issue pertaining to Miley as to why that, I had to pick up a card, you guys, bear with me, as to why, she just wasn't feeling like the whole marriage thing. It seemed like she was struggling trying to be like the wife to, a wife to Liam, and, her career, pertaining to her career. She found out she was struggling with that. She has this response as well. I'm afraid of commitment. So allegedly there is a fear within her that she's afraid of commitment. Let's see, I'll put these here and then child love. There's also some things going on as well. A secret past, skeleton in the closet, not telling the whole story. So there were secrets, allegedly secrets, that were going on within the relationship. This card actually kind of prompted me to say, that's why I went back to Miley and her father, saying that, was there some things that was going on, but it turns out she was being affected emotionally. She has another card here that indicated that. Let me see if there's anything. Let's see. Right here. Destiny. Wait a minute. Oh my God, my nails. I'm going to have to edit this, yo. Okay. So we have the Destiny card. I'm struggling to find the right path. So it's the indication that, Miley was, indeed struggling within this relationship with figuring out, what she was supposed to be. Another issue within this relationship was boundaries. I'm going to push your boundaries, and it's up to you if you let me. So I feel as though that she was trying to push Liam's boundaries, and he wasn't having it. That comes from that disagreement. They were disagreeing against one another. Like one wanted to do the other one thing, another person, didn't feel the same way. It was a lot of disagreements going on. We have the snake card here. You guys can see deception, shady temptation, enemy. So Liam indeed had a snake on his side, and due to the fact that Miley has a snake is an indication that allegedly she's the snake. Okay, so I have another yes or no card, and I asked Spirit, was Miley struggling emotionally in her marriage, which of course was yes. We already clarified that within her father, that allegedly it was her father that was having her going through mental abuse, but she was dealing with, like, emotionally. She could have been dealing with emotionally, being emotionally abused, within her relationship. Let's see, we have these two cards here, and these cards came out on both tarot cards. And you guys remember that coping card? We have haughty toddy, champagne taste, beer, budget, arrogant, pretensions, and we have liquid courage, bravely, confidence, intoxicated, odd behavior. So this is an indication that Miley was coping herself using alcohol. Allegedly, that could have been one of the issues that were going within the relationship. She was drinking, and the drinking could affect her behavior, which caused a distance within the relationship. So far away physically and emotionally. See if you can rekindle the passion again. So they were like distant with one another. I do see like a fierce temper card. Fierce temper card. Has too many anger issues and dark moods, abusive. I'm not saying in any way that Liam is abusive in any way, but he could have had a temper. He could have been mad, like pissed off, that kind of thing, due to her and her behavior. I do see a ghosted card here, if you guys can see. A ghosted card, disappear, silence, ignore, rejected. So there have been times they've been so mad with each other, they need to distance themselves from each other. You guys see it very loud and clear. Let me see this question here. I have another yes or no question. It says, past trauma, childhood trauma, was that affecting her marriage to Liam other than the emotional abuse? And that's yes. So Miley was going through some kind of like childhood trauma. Again, like I said, I feel as though that this indeed was coming from her father. Okay, also, let's see here. And I also have this question as well. Did Miley and Liam see eye to eye? Which, of course, is an indication now. So it's a strong indication that they did not see eye to eye. Another thing I see that I pulled out were values. We had too many differences. So that could have, of course, played a part within the relationship. I'm not saying could, but it should have. It should, it most definitely played a part within that relationship. The next card we have cuts both ways, good and bad aspects, mixed blessing, division. So the conflict and the things that were going on within their relationship, I feel it is saying that, it's both ways. It's not just with one and it's not just with the other. It's both of them. But in between, there's mixed blessings. There's a division. There are times within the relationship, that I felt as though that it looks as though that she was pretending. It's easier to pretend that everything is okay rather than confront the truth. So there were times where she was, pretending like, oh my God, everything is okay, but it's not the same. We have the mystery card, unknown, enigma, illusion, confusion. So she goes in wearing a mask within this relationship. Probably like there were things that she was doing that Liam himself did not recognize becoming to her. Like she became a mystery. Let's see. So what is this card here? Let's see. 1, 2, 3. Okay, we have the 9 of Pentagrams in reverse. And it reads as a lack of financial security or freedom, debt, superficial, bad investments, cheating, and failure. So is there any yes or no questions pertaining to this? Let's see. Is Miley giving up? No. Okay, so bad investments. So it looks as though upon looking at this card, this could have come from financial gain. Like there could have been like some unknown debt, bad investments. The word that I look at upon this card is cheating. The word cheating is calling out to me. The next card we guys have, and you guys can see in the camera, we have jealousy. I get jealous because I struggle with my own insecurities. So this could be an allege that, you know, she gets jealous or Liam gets jealous pertaining, I don't know, it could be, I feel as though that it could be like within, you know, maybe like their careers. One gets more attention than the other and they could feel jealousy. Or if someone, like saying like another guy would have talked to Miley, Liam would get jealous. Or if Liam talked to another woman, she would get jealous, that kind of thing. Let's see. One of the things that came out of Miley's reading is also a ex-lover. Memories, the past, old flame, nostalgia. So this could be alleged like throughout her relationship with Liam, she was thinking about an ex-lover, even though she was trying to mend their relationship, because we have the mend card. I wanted to fix our connection. There'd be times that she was thinking about this ex-lover. Let's see, we have the friend zone. I think we're better off than being just friends, if you guys can see. So this is an indication that Miley had thought about, you know, Liam being on a friendship level, allegedly, because she was losing interest. I just don't feel the same anymore. I don't feel like I deserve you. Okay, the next card she has the healing card. Wounds, improving, mending, progress. Oh wow, some weird reason these two stuck together. Break up, walk away, ending, separation. It's over. Let's see, empty. The truth is that you simply don't feel fulfilled. It's worth the wait to find true happiness. So allegedly the whole time throughout this relationship, she didn't feel fulfilled. And it's like part of her, what's weird is like part of her wanted to get back to Liam, but another part of her was like, no, it's no point. Because I have this right here, this yes or no answer here. Did Miley contact Liam for a second chance at their relationship? Says no. So I asked this question because I wanted to see how one felt than the other. She may not have contacted him, but he indeed had contacted her, which prompted her to be like, okay, let's give our relationship another chance. So let's see, the next card I have here is that we have the Eight of Cups and the Upright. And it reads, desire to leave something behind, abandonment, escape, strength, travel, moving. So she had a desire, basically, guys, she had a desire to leave something behind. In this case, the leave out of her marriage. Let me see. I want to add this one here, this other yes or no question. Did Miley want to end her marriage to Liam? And that is an indication, yes, she wanted to end her relationship with Liam. The next tarot card that we have the I can never get this right. The next card that we have these 7 pentagrams in it, right? And it says, focus diligently on your craft, new career, education, goals, expertise, mastery. So this seems like her focus was basically on like her career and having that freedom. She didn't want to be tied down within the relationship. I'm surprised that, well, there's no trap card in these oracle decks or anything like that, but I'm surprised that there was not a trap card, because I feel as though that, you know, she felt trapped within this marriage. Oh boy. And the next card we have, guys, we have the Death card, and it's in the upright. So it says, end of the old and the start of something new, rebirth, finality, transformation, endings, new beginnings. So you guys know, when I talk about the Death card, what is death? Death is when something dies. It does not go back to life. Once it's dead, it's dead. So, which leads to these 2 questions here. I'm going to turn them this way. Let me zoom out a little bit, because this is what the requester wanted to know. The first question, will Miley and Liam get back together? No, they would not get back together. Will there be a future baby? No. So that clarifies that to the requester, to you guys. They're curious. That relationship is done. Alright, guys, so that concludes the tarot/oracle reading on Miley Cyrus pertaining to her career, her relationship with her father, and her former relationship with her husband, Liamhemsworth. As always, if you guys have any comments, feel free to put them down in the comment section below. I would love to hear what you guys think of today's video. Again, I want to thank you guys so much for watching. Thank you guys so much for liking the video. Please give this video a like. It lets me know you guys want to see more, and it allows my videos to float around YouTube. Feel free to subscribe if you guys enjoy the video. I do have other readings here as well that I hope that you guys will like to see. Greatly, really appreciate it. Also, for a request, if you have for a request of a celebrity you would like for me to pull on, feel free to let me know that down in the comment section as well. I will add them to my journal. Again, I just ask you new people that come across my page, and to my old subscribers as well, because I'm noticing this. Please be patient. Be patient with your requests. I have my journal. Let me show you my journal real quick. See, this is my journal. Your request is in here. Let me actually show you. I'm just going to show you. Overall, I'll show you. See, these are all your guys' requests here. My little scribble writing. So I have your requests here in the journal. I just ask you guys to please be patient. It just depends on the energy, how I feel. That way I can give you a more adequate reading. But as I said to the new people, and to any, subscriber that wants me to pull on any celebrity, your request will be or is in this journal. So stay tuned for that. The cards today will be in the description. The cards used in today's reading will be in the description below. Feel free to follow me all on my social media, my TikTok, my IG. My IG, nothing much is not going on there. If you guys want to follow, that's fine. But I'm mainly on TikTok. There, of course, you'll see trailers. You'll see snippets of upcoming reads. I'll be uploading their, you know, whenever chance I get, but it's very active. Also, I have some funny videos of myself as well with my mom. If you guys want to check that out, greatly would appreciate it. And yeah, and also new people, new readings come out every Wednesday, first Sunday of each month. And also Love Neon with Celebrities, my series. Those episodes tend to come out every Friday. We're reaching closer to episode 20. So once I hit episode 20, I'm taking a break. A girl needs a break. It's not easy putting these videos together, putting pictures, slapping them on, trying to make sure they sound adequate for you guys to understand, for me to understand. And I needs a break, okay? Girl needs a break. I need to go back to the beach. But my imaginary island. So just a heads up for that. All right, guys. So with that being said, again, thank you so much for watching. Thank you so much. If you guys made it to this reading, this end of this video, actually place a heart sign if you like to. You don't have to, but do that if you want to. Let me know you guys made it to the end. Like, ooh, you guys like my long videos. So let me stop talking. I'm gonna get off of here. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll talk to you guys next time. Bye.